Good morning. Today on Spotlight, celebrating Techtown Detroit's 20th anniversary. A look back and a look ahead at what Wayne State University built with their founding partners, Henry Ford Health and General Motors. Ned Stabler, Wayne State Vice President and President and CEO of Techtown, will be one of my guests. And later on our Sunday morning program, Harper Woods Mayor Valerie Kendall will join us to discuss how her city is teaming up with the Grosse Pointes to put on a Juneteenth celebration. It's Sunday, June the 9th. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. We're marking the 20th anniversary of Techtown. Does it seem like it's been that long?
I mean, life flies and time flies. What do they say? Time flies when you're having fun. Maybe,
Right.
Time goes even faster when you're doing good work. And 20 years of Techtown being open this year. Very exciting.
Overall impact as you look back on those 20 years?
Absolutely. So in the last 20 years, Techtown has worked with more than 6,000 businesses here in Detroit, helping them raise more than $400 million of startup capital to grow their small business dreams right here in the city.
Did it meet the expectations that was originally laid out, or is it far surpassed what you all thought it would become?
So I've only been a part of it for the last 15 years. So, I can't tell you about the first
almost
five.
20, yeah.
Yeah, most of it. So you can blame me for most of what's going on there. But I think exceeded is the right word. When we first started, Techtown was going to commercialize technology out of Henry Ford Health System in Wayne State. That's it. Tech commercialization, Techtown. That's where the name came from. But about 11 years ago, we said, that same process we use for tech businesses works with every type of business. And so now we're helping everybody all over, barbershops, restaurants, and medical device companies.
At the beginning of it all, and I realize you're a VP with Wayne State, but you also have the hat of being
That's
president of Techtown Detroit. The key partners were Wayne State, Henry Ford Health, and GM, right?
That's right. So Wayne State, Techtown is Wayne State's entrepreneurial support organization. We've always been a part of it. We don't know, in fact, the legal name of Techtown is the Wayne State University Research and Technology Park in the city of Detroit. You can see why we go by Techtown. I'm not the marketing guy, but that was a mouthful.
I want to see that on someone's business card. Wow,
it's long. You fill up both sides of the business card. But yeah, Henry Ford was a key partner for many, many years, and of course General Motors donated the building, the building where the first Corvette was made for the 1954 Autorama or Futurama, some kind of Rama.
Yeah, it's expanded far beyond that in terms of partners now.
Absolutely. We work with community development corporations, CDCs, all over the city of Detroit. We work with other smart zones around the state. The state of Michigan, through the MEDC, has supported us. And we have a program, called MAIN, the Mobility Acceleration Innovation Network, where we're bringing together, through a large federal grant, all of the players who are working on the innovation ecosystem, especially as we transition to the new era of mobility. So Invest Detroit and U of M and Wayne State and Endeavor, Centropolis, all those cool sounding names, those kinds of folks.
If you had to describe to someone who never heard of Techtown Detroit and you only had about 30 seconds to explain it, what would you say? That it's an incubator for small businesses?
Yeah. If I need them to understand, it's something like you've got in your town. It's an incubator and it's an accelerator. But really, our mission is breaking cycles of intergenerational poverty and generating equitable community wealth through entrepreneurship.
Right now, we're hearing a whole lot about mobility on all different levels, whether it's main public transportation or it's the new Michigan Central, which we'll talk about a little bit, coming online. What role does Techtown play in that little arm?
We're right at the hub of that. I mean, obviously, we're helping early stage mobility companies to grow so that as this new industry, it's not that new actually, as the industry grows, they'll have shared prosperity from it. But we're also partnering. The folks at Michigan Central are doing amazing work, super excited about the train station reopening. And so we work with them in a lot of different ways. Stay tuned for some big news about a partnership there. But mobility is also transit. So we helped found at Wayne State MoGo, the bike sharing system for the city of Detroit. We're investors in the Q Line. I serve on the board of the Regional Transit Authority. We're working every day to create more transit opportunities for folks.
In terms of the Michigan Central Station, because that's obviously getting all the buzz this particular week with the grand opening, because that's so much excitement, that's not something that you view as a threat. That's something that you very much view as that's when Techtown was created 20 years ago. We wanted more of this.
Oh my Lord, yeah, the more the merrier. We don't operate from a scarcity mindset where, we're all fighting over a shrinking pie. Absolutely not. How do we grow this pie, right? My goal, like I said, is not about growing Techtown or Wayne State. My goal is about having an impact in our community. So I'm not going to be jealous if somebody else is doing good work. My motto is if a friend of yours is doing something good, go help them. So the folks at Michigan Central, hats off. For 20 years we had to hear about ruin porn and the decay of Detroit. And I'm super excited to go back in there. Hopefully someday catch a train there too.
I love that idea. We'll talk about that. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll come right back with some more questions to Ned Stabler with Wayne State University and Techtown right after this. And welcome back to Spotlight. Ned Stabler, if I said, talk to me about some of the successes in terms of programs for Techtown, right, what would you rattle off?
So, like I said, we do programs across tech businesses and non-tech businesses, really something for everybody. So on the tech side, I love our Start Studio programs that operate really at the very beginning. I think sometimes people fear they have to be a real tech entrepreneur founder before they can come and get help from us. Absolutely not. Start Studio is designed, if you just think you have an idea, we'll take you through a very rigorous process to see if that idea has merit, if there really is a for-profit business model to support that idea. So really at the idea stage. Same thing over on the non-tech side. Our retail boot camp program has helped more than 40% of the folks that have gone through it over the last 10 years get open in brick and mortar across the city of Detroit.
And I was reading on your website, you do internships as well, right? And you have expert advice from people who have made it, have realized what their dreams are.
I think that's one of our sort of secret sauces. A lot of places that provide support to entrepreneurs, put them through a class, maybe give them a little bit of money, then give them a pat on the back and say, you got it, good luck, right? We don't do that. We're gonna sit down with you after you go through one of those programs, and you're gonna get a coach for like 6 months, maybe a year, who's gonna give you a milestone plan, but then not even just say, well, go make a website and get a e-commerce platform. We have what we call our professional services network, which is a group of more than 100 experts in fields from drones to e-commerce to merchandising to how to raise money that are gonna help you accomplish each of those milestones.
During one of the breaks, we were talking about the NFL draft and the success of it here. 750,000 people, came to Detroit, got great national publicity, and the economic impact certainly was great. But you were exciting to me that even with all that success, that what people don't realize is talk about the economic impact of Wayne State.
The draft is great. I loved it. We had a bunch of events. My friends from all over the country were texting me and calling me saying, man, Detroit looks great. They're all going to come back and visit. Yeah, super. We should do that as much as they will come and do it. But the same firm, Anderson Economic Group, that did the economic impact study for the draft, does one every year for the research universities. And I'll tell you, Wayne State University has the same economic impact as the draft every month in the city of Detroit. Actually, technically, we do the same economic impact as 1.2 drafts every month, about 15 drafts a year. So, sometimes it's important to do those things.
Right.
But we got to remember, there's a lot of good stuff happening right here, and we should support it.
When I look on the website and I see this photograph, it looks like EDI Central.
Well, it's Detroit, right? I mean, we can't be here in the largest minority city in the country and have a bunch of people who look like me getting the services. So what I'm extremely proud of is our clients last year. They were 85% entrepreneurs of color, 66% of them were black, 65% used she, her, hers pronouns, and 11% were immigrant entrepreneurs. We can't have a successful recovery in this city and in this region unless everybody gets to benefit. So we go out of our way with a whole bunch of intentionality to make sure that the clients in our programs, and last year we served over 1,000 entrepreneurs. So this isn't a small sample size. I'm so glad they're finally talking about population, that we need more people. And how do we get more people? It's by investing in the people, the places, and the possibilities right here in Michigan. And that means small businesses that create amenities and jobs in our communities. It means new technologies and high growth industries. You know, we've been very focused on investing over the years into production jobs that don't pay real well. And frankly, we've lost 30% of those over the last 30 years because of the automation in that industry. On the other hand, these high wage, high-tech jobs are growing like gangbusters. So continuing to invest in those is our future economic prosperity.
And I'm going to pick up on that thing because we started this by talking about this last 20 years. 20 years from now, what do you want to happen in the next 20 years?
Wow. So I want Detroit to remain a remarkably diverse and culturally vibrant city, and I want it to be prosperous. You know, I hear all the time, Detroit isn't, you know, we used to have almost 2 million people, and now there's what, 650,000. We don't have enough people to be X, Y, or Z, to have enough to have transit or have good school. That's not true at all. A lot of other cities, Denver and Atlanta, Portland, have the same density as us in terms of, you know, how many people per square mile. Mm-hmm. The difference is we don't have the money. We have the poverty, unfortunately. That's what I want to see change over the next 20 years. I want to see generational equity in wealth and prosperity. I want this city to be a good middle-class town again with growth for everybody here.
All right. Ned Stabler, thanks so much for coming in. Congratulations on 20 years of success at Techtown, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed for this next 20 years.
Awesome. Thanks, Chuck.
And when Spotlight returns, I'll have a conversation with the mayor of Harper Woods, Valerie Kendall. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Spotlight. Joining me now is Valerie Kendall. She is the mayor of Harper Woods, and we're glad to have her first time on Spotlight.
Yes.
But won't be the last, right?
Thank you.
All right, sounds good. You're doing well?
I'm doing well. Thank you so very much for having me.
It's certainly a pleasure having you on the program today. You've got a big event coming up in just about a week on June the 19th, and it's for Juneteenth.
Yes.
For 7 years, you all celebrated it sort of by yourself. This is the first year in which you're doing it in conjunction with the rest of the Grosse Points.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It was an idea, and so a council person from the Grosse Point Farms had called me because she had did it on her own the year before. And so she asked me, you know, could she partake in it? And I said, well, why don't we just ask everybody?
Sure.
And she said, you mean that? I said, of course, if everyone is interested. So we reached out, and all the mayors agreed that they would do the celebration with us at Wayne Community College in Harper Woods.
Very good.
So,
what does that mean to you? Because obviously it was in your heart to do it because you've been doing it for a number of years. But to be able to have your fellow colleagues and their communities join in, what does that say?
That said to me that they recognized Juneteenth as a holiday, as an educational piece. And that's my whole thing about doing the celebration for Juneteenth, is to educate people what it's like, what it was about. Can you imagine in today's time that it taken 2 years before this town in Texas realized that they were free? These slaves, because there was no instantaneous news like we get today.
Right.
We pick up the phone.
We didn't have these cell phones back then to be able to say the Civil War is over.
Right.
Yeah.
So therefore, news did not come easy. And so it taken all that time for these people to realize that they were free. And still, even when they became free, they did not recognize what that meant. free to do what?
And of course, part of it is they didn't want people to know
Right.
that they were free because they were doing all the work and all the labor, and
Right.
it was a commodity, and it was part of economics at that time.
Yeah.
History. Yeah.
So what I like to do, each year I do a new theme. And like last year, it was about the black cowboys. See, the term cowboys came because these slaves were handling the cows and horses and all that, but they refused to call them men, so they called them cowboys. So we need to know the rich history that we represented in the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, and history is so important to understand, even present day. You can't forget about what the history was and what we learned. Otherwise, we end up repeating it, and sometimes we repeat history that's not good as
That's
well.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the theme this year?
Arts. The culture of art. One year we had the Detroit Symphony Orchestra came. The first year I started, we had the Detroit Opera House, and they did Opera in the Park, and they did Porgy and Bess.
There you go.
And it was fantastic, So every year we pick out a new theme and we go with that, because it's all about educating, making sure everybody understands the things that we have brought to the table as a community, as a culture, as an ethnic group. America
We've
wouldn't
contributed so much to this country. And it's important for the young people
That's my point.
to understand what has come before them so that they can appreciate the world that they're in today, that it hasn't always been that way.
Right.
And don't take the things that you have for granted because of that.
Say that again.
Yeah, don't take it for granted.
Take it. We make sure our kids understand how important they are.
Yeah.
You're not throwaway. You have a rich history that we should continue to build upon.
And be proud.
We need our kids to understand that.
Absolutely. Right, I got to slip a little pause for the calls in here. We'll come right back and want to talk about some of the development in Harper Woods, as well as some of the other communities that you're very close to. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Valerie Kendall, she is the mayor of Harper Woods and one of our guests today on Spotlight. Mayor Kendall, you've got a lot of development going on there. Just recently made some news in Harper Woods, right? About some of the developments with the mall there.
Oh, yes. Everyone knew where Eastland Mall was.
It's been around forever.
But very few people knew that it's set in Harper Woods. So, but anyway, a few years ago, I think to be exact, 4 years ago, Eastland Mall was sold to North Point, a company that does industrial parks and stuff, who is an excellent corporate partner. I enjoy working with them. But anyway, they have developed a $135 million project they brought to Harper Woods.
It's gonna be a big development.
Big development. It's really tremendous.
Yeah.
We had our ribbon cutting to open up the first building, and it's been leased out to Thai Stewart. It's a Thai company that's an automotive supplier.
At least you now got commercial coming in, so that's gonna be good for your tax base.
Tax base. We didn't have to sell the house to get them to come. It was a mutual agreement, and so therefore we will be getting taxes from them. In fact, we are already, and we'll get more as they're leased out.
But that's always good. Tell us just a little bit in the short amount of time that we have left about Valerie Kendall and your vision for Harper Woods. You're going to be mayor until November 10th, I think, of 2025. So you got a little bit of time.
Just
left
got
in
elected.
there.
Just got
Yeah.
reelected.
Right.
Um,
And of course, you come in after you've had some controversy out there, and
Yeah, we've had-
previous mayor resigned, and now you're in. So what do you envision?
I started off in 2012, as a city council member. So I've always been a city council member until 2020, in August, when our former mayor had to resign. So I stepped in with a lot of tension going on in the community, and trying to quell that, because I didn't want it to become a black and white issue. It's not that. We all move into these areas for the betterment of our self-worth. You know, we want a clean neighborhood. We want police to respond. We want to be able to have the services of the community. So the only way you can do that is when you all can work together. And that was what I came back in, trying to make sure that this is what we do. We all work together, and we make our community a better place.
Right. And do you feel, last question, that relationships have also improved with the other communities surrounding you, the other Grosse Points, partly because of what you all had to go through in Harper Woods?
Yeah. My hat's off to all my mayors. You know, they are so amenable with working with me and our community. It's no longer the feel of being a stepchild.
Right.
You know, is what some of the people felt, that Harper Woods was the stepchild of the Points, but it's not that.
Now you're equal partners.
We're equal partners, and we have the same equal desires for our community. So we work together to accomplish those goals. When it was my turn last year to have the mayors, we have a quarterly mayor's manager meeting. So that's all the points in Harper Woods. Well, they had been trying to get County Exec Warren Evans to come. Well, Mr. Evans and I go back a long ways.
You got him there.
And I got him to come.
See, it's
and
all
speak.
about relationships.
Yeah.
Mayor Kendall, unfortunately, we're all out of time, but thank you so much for coming in, and best of luck with the Juneteenth celebration that you have
Thank
coming
you
up with
so
the Grosse
much.
Points.
Thank you. I appreciate
It's
this.
a pleasure. We'll get you back.
Okay.
All right. And I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the spotlight. We hope you have a great week.